President? Well, that was really loud. What is up, President? It's Ashler, Optic, MiDNiTE, and today I'm bringing you guys a little bit something different. You know, it's not Call of Duty. It's actually some Watch Dogs, okay? And so I wanted to upload this video because I do see a lot of other YouTubers uploading playthroughs, and it's all fun and dandy. And you know what? Shameless plug. I am also doing a playthrough. So if you're into that type of thing, if you really like watching people do playthroughs, or you just like to see the gameplay walkthroughs of full games, I do have a channel for that. It's called MiDNiTE Plays. The link is in the description, and that's that. But what this video is about and why it's on this channel is because I wanted to upload like my very first impressions of the game, because a lot of people keep asking me on Twitter, or I just see them talking in the YouTube comments. They're like, oh, I can't play yet, what is it like? Or I see other people leaving, you know, their first impressions of the game. And so I do want to preface this by saying that I was not too overly hyped about Watch Dogs, because I don't want to do that anymore. I keep getting all hyped about these games, and I get these surreal expectations of them, and then I end up being disappointed. So, life tip from MiDNiTE: if you want to not be disappointed, set your expectations low so that, you know, you could be surprised sometimes. But either way, let's get into the pros and the cons so far. So I'm going to just tell you guys, as of my recording this video, I am through Act 1 of the game, so I feel like that is the perfect, you know, amount of playtime to give a true first impression. This is not a review. This is not a review of the full and entire game. This is literally like I played for like 4 hours, and this is what I think. So with that being said, let's jump into some pros and cons of Watch Dogs, because there are some cons. You know, nothing in life is perfect. We all know that, but I do want to start this off by saying that I think that Watch Dogs so far, in my eyes, is a great game. It is definitely fun, it's different, it's refreshing, it's that time of the year where not a lot of new games are coming out, and then now they are, and it's really exciting, and it's a happy, fun time if you're a gamer for sure. So I just do want to preface this by saying this is Xbox One gameplay, 1080p, ooh, kill 'em. This is not Xbox 360. From what I've heard and understand, don't quote me on this, there is no free roam in the last gen console versions of this, so PS3, Xbox 360, they only have story mode. So, but let me get into that. So, some of the best parts about this game so far is obviously all the hacking. That's what the game is centered around. It's all about piecing together all these different types of hacking maneuvers that you can do, and trying to figure out how to progress through the story and through each mission that you're on, using all these clever little tricks and tools, which is really cool. The fact that you can craft things and use them to your advantage in the game, that's freaking awesome. The fact that you can, you know, hack your way through different cameras and different switches, and just everything about the hacking in the game is really awesome to me. And, you know, even just the identifying people, you know, on the street and trying to, you know, steal their money in the ATM, or just trying to see what they're all about. You can catch criminals that way. It's absolutely sick. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And it's really interesting. It definitely is it's definitely the big selling point of the game, and what keeps me playing so far. Another pro, the graphics are sick. Like I said, I'm playing this on Xbox One. I hope that the gameplay in this video can clearly like demonstrate to you guys how freaking sick the graphics are. I know I saw some people like bitching about them. Oh, they're not good enough, blah, blah. I don't know. The cutscene graphics are literally insane. The faces, the details on those, the lighting, it all looks super sick to me. Maybe it's just the type of style that I like, but I think the game looks great. One of my favorite parts of the game is the intricate character progression and unlock and point system. So as you're completing these missions and doing these projects, I guess, on the side, you're unlocking these skill points that you can use to upgrade your hacking, your driving, you know, how you put things together, the types of tools, I guess, that you can take with you. It's absolutely sick. I really like that. It's probably, like I said, it's one of my favorite parts of the game so far. Just, it adds a different element to the game. It's not like you just run around the whole time and you fuck shit up. You know, it's definitely a good thing. I think they did a really good job with that. Another thing that I really like about the game so far is it seems like an interesting story. I mean, it's enough to keep me motivated to keep playing, like I said. I really enjoy the story so far, but like I said, I'm only through Act 1, so, you know, I'm not too far into the nitty-gritty. We're going to have to see how it all turns out. I'm not going to post any spoilers or anything crazy like that. If you do want to see, like I said, full playthrough over on MiDNiTE Plays, shameless plug. So those are all great things about the game, and I do have a couple more good things that I could say about the game, but I'll save you guys some time and I'll actually get into the cons. Now, there's not as many cons to me as there are pros, but like I said at the beginning, nothing is perfect and there will be some cons. So one of my biggest things, and like I said, I'm only through the first part of the game, but it is already repetitive. I'm really hoping that that is just, you know, I got the first few string of missions were just seemed a little bit repetitive to me, but to me it's like, go to the place and then sneak around the guards and then hack into a couple cameras and then get the thing that you're there to get, and then you spend 10 minutes on a getaway chase just trying to get away from the people that are after you. Now, possibly I'm playing incorrectly, but I was having some issues with doing the getaways. I know that there's all sorts of tools that you can use, and you can hack the lights and the bridges and the blockers, and you can have tire spikes, and all that's really cool, and that's awesome, and I use that stuff. But when I'm getting away and it seems like I'm about to get away, an enemy car or a cop car, whoever I'm escaping from, will actually spawn like around the block. That is one of the most annoying things to me. When you get away, you should be able to get away and get away pretty easily. Really easy thing, I guess, to avoid that is to go down as many alleyways as you can. You can hide in your car, you can get in a different car and try to hide in that. You can use jammers, you can do different types of things to kind of avoid the pain of getting away. But like I said, having to do that after every mission, it seems, was a little bit repetitive. Another thing that's a con, it kind of goes hand in hand with the getaway thing, is the driving. Maybe it's because, I'm going to say it, maybe it's because I'm a GTA fangirl, okay, and I am, admittedly. I'm not even trying to act like I'm not biased, but maybe it's because of that. The driving is a little bit off to me. It's every car you're in feels clunky. It feels like you're in a hovercraft sometimes. It's crazy. It's definitely not what I'm used to. Like I said, maybe it's just because I'm not used to it, but it's definitely not my favorite thing about the game. And another con, possibly another GTA fangirl moment, the drive, or the lack of customization. The lack of customizing anything. I'm not aware yet if you can even keep a car, if you can have a car other than buying one and having that be your car, you know. What else can you do with it? What else could possibly be yours in the game other than, you know, buying a weapon and having money? I would like to see more customization in the future, possibly in the multiplayer or in some kind of DLC. I'm not sure how exactly they do that, but other than that, you know, I'm really loving the game. I'm not trying to sound like I'm bagging on the game. So far, I do really like it. These are just my very first impressions. Remember, guys, this is just me. This is the first time I'm playing the game, and this is just what I think about it. So far, all the pros definitely outweigh the cons. It's definitely very fun, and I can't wait to play through more of the story and do my playthrough and see, you know, how much I really do enjoy the game. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have Watch Dogs. What are your first impressions? What are your pros and cons? I'd love to know down in the comment section. If you haven't played this game, what do you think? Just based on, you know, have you watched a stream of it? Some other playthroughs maybe? Have you seen it? Do you care? Obviously, I'd hope you'd care because you're at the end of this Watch Dogs video. Maybe you care a little bit about Watch Dogs, but either way, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like on it if you enjoyed. If you didn't, leave a dislike and possibly tell me why in the comment section, but leaving likes does help my video get around YouTube. Get around like that girl from in town. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Subscribe for future videos, and I'll talk to you guys later.